for Papa.
Oh my gosh, what an apropos song. Now, with sophisticated smartphones and now added charges for data plans, it's more important than ever to control your family's cell phone expenses. Some families are paying more for their cell phones than they are for electricity every single month. And Emily New from Focus Foundation joins us today to share 5 steps to better control this very typical expense. Good morning, Emily.
Good morning, Nikki.
Welcome on this winter day.
It's so cold.
I know, it's cold, but you know, what's really cold to me is opening the bills and being completely discouraged by my cell phone bills. And I've tried to find some ways to maneuver around it, but I know that you've got some really good ideas for people. The first thing I wanted to ask you, if family plans, are they a good idea?
I think they make all the sense in the world.
Really?
A great idea to go with family plans. And of course, you don't want to open up your bill and think it's going to be $70 and you get a charge for $120.
Nobody likes those kind of surprises.
Not a good surprise at all. So family plans make all the sense in the world. So for you, for example, you could be on a family plan with your family back in New Jersey. You don't necessarily have to be in the same city, in the same state, and you technically don't have to be family. So you could do like a best friend that maybe lives out of state.
Or a significant other.
Exactly. But I wouldn't do like a new boyfriend or girlfriend because in the event that you guys break up, you don't want to have to break your cell phone plan too, because those can be really expensive. They can charge you $250 for early termination. So it does make sense to the family plan because it's way cheaper. So if you and I say we're on a plan together, instead of us having individual plans, you could add a person onto your family plan for like $10 a month.
That's it?
So it's way cheaper to add a line and add that person on your family plan.
So now what happens? You just have less expenses when you actually interact with each other, so every time you call it those numbers?
Exactly. So if you're calling your family in New Jersey, you might not be charged your minutes. It would just be all in the system and you guys are on a family plan together. So save your minutes too.
That's a great idea. Now, do you have to be on the same, like, would you have to all be on Sprint or all on Verizon?
Right, all on the same carrier. All on the same carrier.
Okay.
And when it comes to all these different carriers, you want to find the right one for you. So at Focus on the Future, we say do your diligence. And that means do your research. So the different carriers are all a little different. So you might find one that's good for local. And you only do local calls. You might find another one, if you don't use all your minutes, it'll roll it over to the next month.
So those rollovers are really helpful.
Exactly. So rollovers could be good for you, or maybe the family plans. Certain providers have better family plans and more to choose from. So find out which one is right for you and your family.
And then also, I know that they sometimes offer really good discounts. I mean, what kind of discounts do you know of that are available right now?
Well, one of the best discounts that you can actually do is find out what you qualify for. So, for example, you're a family, you have maybe a teenage child that works with some company. Well, that company might qualify for some group or a corporate rate. And so then the whole family would benefit from it on the family plan. And those discounts can be 5 to 10% off of your monthly plan package.
It's amazing how every dollar really counts. I mean,
it really does count. And the really great thing about this is in the event that your teenager doesn't work there too much longer, usually you can continue to receive that corporate or discount rate even after you don't work there.
See, that's a great idea. So there's all the little ways you can just kind of manipulate
these little
a little
nuances.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I did, I don't know if I've told you this before, one of the things I did is I was noticing I very rarely call landlines. And so I changed my plan so that I'd have all the anytime minutes with my cell phone to cell phone, but for my landline. And you know what? I'm saving $20 a month. It's only 20, but at the end of the year it adds up.
That's right. And you need to do that. You need to review your plan. What are you qualifying for? What are they giving you? Those little things that you don't use, like the landline, doesn't make sense to keep them. And especially for $20 a year. Why would you do that?
Exactly. Now, the other thing I want to ask you about are accessories, because a lot of times we use accessories to go with our phones. So where can we find reasonably priced accessories?
Okay, when it comes to all of these accessories, I would say avoid the store. You don't really want to go there. The salespeople are probably working on a commission, which isn't bad. It's not bad, right? That's their job. So that's fine. However, when you're buying the phone, when you're buying the monthly package, all of these prices for car chargers, earpieces, cases, those things add up very quickly. So I would avoid the store. You don't want to go there. I would try eBay. eBay is a great place to find all of these accessories, the name brand, so they're compatible with your particular phone, but make sure you're buying eBay things from the US so that the outlets and the chargers and all of those things are compatible. And also you won't have to wait as long as if it's coming from overseas. So avoid the store. Figure out what accessory you want first, because the salespeople love to, oh, buy this, buy this, buy this.
Well, you know, when you walk through the mall, especially this time of year, the kiosks, they have all the little cases, and then they sell you the case, and 2 days later, the case is it stretches and it doesn't fit. So you really want to make sure you go to the right place.
I have a lot of friends that they research all of these accessories before they buy them, mostly guys. You know, they're trying to find which accessory is the best. What do people rate this accessory? You know, like, was this accessory going to stretch out after 2 days? So do a little bit of research on that. It makes sense.
Well, a lot of times you get a new phone, and the charger that you had for your old phone doesn't work anymore, and people just bring them back to the store and they recycle them or what have you. So that's a great way to be able to get, you know, go on eBay like you said and get those chargers, because every single time you get a new phone,
you gotta get a new charger.
Yeah, it's too much. But this is something I thought was really interesting, is you suggest that we use a credit card to pay our cell phone bill. Why is that?
Okay, first of all, using a credit card for your bills, you want to make sure that you're only putting the bills on the credit card that you can pay for every single month.
Right, because you don't want interest.
You don't want to incur interest, right, on your cell phone plan or any other bills that you're going to be using, right?
Okay.
So use a credit card, makes it a little easier. A lot of these credit card companies are actually going to give you a discount for wireless purchases.
Really?
So if you pay your cell phone bill with your credit card, you can get a 5% discount. I think that's a great idea.
I would never have known that.
Now, these credit cards, I would say, do only the reward credit cards. So you know all those commercials we see for like cashback credit cards or the frequent flyer credit cards, the free flights and things like that. I think it makes sense because you have to pay that bill anyways. And so if you can get a free flight out of it, or if you can get some cash back, I think it makes so much sense.
And pay it in full.
Pay it in full every single month. You don't want to be carrying interest and pay interest on those monthly bills.
Because you kind of ruin the whole idea if you start doing it with minimum payments.
Right.
So that's the way to do it. Pay it in full. Now, where can we go to find more money-saving tips? Because I know you have a whole lot of them.
We have a ton of information for you. So visit our website at focusonthefuture.tv.
Okay.
You can email us there and find out all of our contact information. We have a ton of money-saving tips. You want to make sure that you check us out there. We'll help you out saving money the best you can.
Yes, and you do it even through video, which is really helpful to people. So many great ideas, especially this time of year. So helpful. Emily, thank you.
Thanks.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Drive safely today in the snow.
Will do. Yeah.
And there's so much more to come on New Mexico Style. Our meteorologist and co-host Kristen Van Dyke has another weather update after the break. And 'tis the season to be jolly. That was funny singing at Bishop's Lodge Ranch Resort. Don't go away. Punchy from the snow.